Veronica Lodge.
Hi everyone, it's Natalie here, and today I am filming this Veronica Lodge inspired makeup tutorial. I hope that you guys like it. I just wanted to give a big thank you to you guys because I have gotten so many comments telling me that I look like Veronica Lodge from Riverdale, and I had no idea who that was. And then I looked it up and I was like, I do not look like her at all. I don't know what you guys are talking about. She has such darker features than me. And then I started watching the show and I became obsessed with it. So if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have started the show and I wouldn't have become as obsessed with it as I did. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you guys like Riverdale and any other videos that you guys want to see. Also, it would mean the world to me if you guys would tweet her this makeup tutorial. If you guys like it, please do that. I would be so ecstatic if she saw this. She's such a beautiful person, so thank you guys so much for saying that I look like her because like I think she's gorgeous. So yeah, let me know, or like tweet her please. That'd be so cool if you guys did. Just tweet her like screenshots of the video and then send them to her, and if you do that I will retweet you. I will follow you on Twitter, like please. I hope that you guys enjoy this makeup tutorial. Subscribe if you're new, and let's get started. We're gonna start off with a very clean and exfoliated face. So before I started the makeup tutorial, I actually let this Glam Glow brightening mask sit on my face for about 30 minutes, and it just exfoliates. So you rub it in, you make sure that it really like gets all that dead skin off of your face, and then you leave it on for about 20-30 minutes, however long you want. And so I did that because I am not using highlighter in this video, and if you guys know me at all, you know I love using highlighter and it is my favorite part of my makeup tutorial. But since we are doing a Veronica Lodge inspired tutorial, I don't think she really wears that much highlighter. I never see her have like glitter or anything on, so I really didn't want to do that. So I wanted to make sure my base was extremely healthy, hydrated, and glowing so that we don't look dull. So to start off with the makeup, I am taking first my Mario Badescu facial spray. This is just going to set my face. Applying that just to make sure that my makeup stays on all day. It's not really, doesn't really do much, but it just feels really good. I'm going to start with a foundation, and you guys can use any foundation that you guys want. I am using Makeup Forever HD foundation. This has been my go-to lately, applying that all over my face. Once you have blended that all in, I am taking a Maybelline concealer and I am just applying that underneath my eyes. From what I can see, Veronica has very clear skin, so everything is just like, she looks flawless. So that is what we are looking for, but I have noticed she is a little darker, as in like more like edgy. So she doesn't have like highlighter and brightness and pops of like color on her face, you know? So that is why we are just gonna try to make the base as perfect as possible, because I feel like that's the #1 thing about her. She's not as like glowy or anything like that. Like her main thing is her eyebrows definitely, but her face is always so clear. We just want to make sure that our face is clear but not cakey or anything. Next, I am taking my Laura Mercier foundation or translucent powder, and I am going to be applying that with my beauty blender underneath my eyes. So it's kind of going to be baking, but it's just so that it doesn't crease or anything, because that would not be good, and I feel like her face is more matte than anything else. I don't know, I could be totally wrong. If the makeup artist watches this, let me know. But as we are waiting for that to set, I'm actually going to take my Revlon Color Stay powder. This is a pressed powder, and I'm going to be putting that all over my face just to make sure my makeup is set and that it doesn't crease and doesn't get oily throughout the day. So I'm just gonna kind of go around the pressed or the loose powder and put that on. And now as we wait for our under eyes to kind of bake, we are gonna go on to the eyebrows, which I think is the most important part. So for the eyebrows, I'm kind of nervous to do it because that's like such a big feature of hers and I don't want to mess them up, but I have pretty dark and arched eyebrows already. I feel like that is the main reason why people say that we look alike, is because our eyebrows are very similar. So I am going to do kind of my own eyebrows, but I'm going to make them come darker towards the middle because hers are kind of dark throughout and they are kind of close together, not like super close together, but they definitely come in more than they are away from each other. And I am just going to make sure that they are super dark, but not too dark where it looks like you're drawn on. So I am using the Brow Wow from Benefit. I think this one will do the best job because it is more precise. It's not like a gel that kind of is just like spread throughout the whole thing. So I'm gonna do hair-like strokes with this and brush my eyebrows out first because that is the #1 thing. You guys gotta do that. But you need to brush out your eyebrows. There's such a crucial step. So yeah, see, I have no makeup on and they're already pretty dark and pointy, but I hope I don't do. We're gonna be bringing it with like hair-like strokes towards the middle. I'm gonna start gentle because I don't want it to be like a block. Like I hate when people have like boxes as their eyebrows. So just each individual stroke. All right, and now I'm going to brush them up. And I know they look super dark, but with the rest of the makeup on, they will look fine. If not, I'll take some of it off. But I think that it will look fine because her eyebrows are so dark, you guys. Out the way, I'm brushing them to make sure that they're blended. So as you do it, just make sure you brush up throughout just to make sure that they're blended. As for the arch, I just followed my natural shape. If you guys don't have any eyebrows, I would definitely recommend a stencil, but I just followed my natural shape because I think that they are pretty similar. And then I just dragged out the end a little bit and then blended it. And I kind of blend it with my finger too. I like move it along there to make it look more natural. I'm going to brush this product off of my eyes because I think that's enough. Veronica is not very dark as in like super tan. She is Hispanic, but her skin tone is not that tan. So I am just going to contour just to make my face more sharp. So her face is very sharp from what I've noticed. Her chin is very sharp. Her nose is very sharp. Like everything to her is just very like sharp, I guess that's the best word to describe it. So I'm just gonna contour for that. I'm not really gonna contour to be like glowing and bronze and whatever. I'm just gonna contour to make my face shape a little more like hers. I'm actually going to start with a smaller brush. We are first going to come with our cheekbones and circle the bronzer in there. For the nose, I am going to contour down the sides of it to make my nose a little skinnier and pointier with a very light hand. I'm bringing the bronzer up kind of to my eyebrow on the side just to make it look more natural, not just like there's two brown lines on the sides of my nose. I am using this Deck of Scarlet palette. I really love Deck of Scarlet. So it is a makeup company that is actually a subscription service, and I believe it's 4 times a year, but I will clarify with you guys. And funny enough, a YouTuber collaborates with them each month. So Bubs Beauty actually did this one, so that's really, really cool. So they normally collaborate with big YouTubers to create makeup palettes. So I thought that was pretty interesting because hello, I'm a YouTuber. That'd be awesome if I could create my own palette. But today, this is the best Veronica palette because it has a lot of purples and purple is her color. So for my blush, I'm going to be using this body color. So this big, like deep purple color I'll be using as blush, but we are going to have the lightest hand because we do not want to look like a clown. I'm barely tapping it, like literally barely tapped it once, and I'm going to put that on the apples of my cheek. and blend it out. And that is going to be the blush that we will be using, and that is it for the face. I will first be priming my eyes because your makeup's gotta stay on all day long, so you just wanna make sure that you prime it. I'm also going to be using this white color as a base. It is Vanilla by MAC. This is just gonna be a good eyeshadow base just to make sure that we have a very light color all over my lid, and I'm bringing that up to the brow bone. I'm going to be taking the bronzer that we used for our face, and I'm going to be lightly using that as a transition color for our eyeshadow. I'm just lightly going to be blending that into the crease just to kind of make our crease look more hollow and a little deeper, because she does have deeper set eyes. So this is just going to add some dimension to it. So just apply that there. We're gonna go in with the Deck of Scarlet palette, and we are going to be using this middle purple color, and we are just going to be putting that directly into the crease with a very small crease brush. I am just going to be putting this directly into my crease because she does wear dark browns and purples a lot, I've noticed. So we just want to build this up to give it a darker look. And then with our blending brush, after we're done with that, we're just going to lightly blend everything out, because the last thing you want is unblended eyeshadow. So without any color or anything, just run your brush across your lid and make sure that it's all blended and there's no harsh lines. As for eyeliner, I'm using a Kat Von D liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to be doing that on the top lash line and just doing a little tiny wing. I'm really gonna try hard not to shake and to stay in the frame, but I can't promise. And I would curl my lashes and wear mascara. Now, as for the lips, so this Deck of Scarlet palette actually has a section right here, which is super cute. It opens up on both sides for the lips, and we are actually going to be mixing these two colors together. So first I will be applying this brown color, and then I will be applying the purple, because she does have deeper lips. Normally it's a deeper color, it's not like a pink or anything. I will first be lining my lips with this MAC this MAC lip liner in the color Whirl, and I will be lining them. She doesn't necessarily have big lips, but she does have more of like a V on her Cupid's bow, so we're gonna try to make that a little more defined. And I'm taking a lip brush, and I will be applying that onto my lips very carefully. And now a little bit of the purple color on top. I'm obsessed with this lip color. I'm gonna start using this like every day. So this is the finished makeup product. I hope that you guys think I look like Veronica a little more with this, or I helped you guys kind of look like her a little bit. I personally used to not see it at all, but after I started watching Riverdale and I finished it, I could kind of see that I looked like her a little bit. But I love this makeup tutorial. I think she would totally wear this. If you guys would do me a huge favor and actually tweet her this makeup tutorial, Camila Mendes, that would mean so much to me. That would be so cool if she could see it, because I think she's such a beautiful person and I would love for her to see this. So please tweet her, and if you do, tweet me. If you recreate this, do that. Make sure to follow me on all my social media, and bye guys.